Okay, so after doing a repair like this, now comes the fun part, adding power steering fluid. Believe it or not, automatic transmission fluid is the exact same stuff, and guess what, it's actually cheaper. So if you find yourself at your auto parts store and you're thinking to yourself, well, you know what, here's a liter of transmission fluid and it's a lot less than power steering fluid, guess what, people? Buy it, because it's the exact same stuff. It doesn't matter. So it saves you money. Now, I want to take 2 seconds and explain something very quickly here. Some racks and pinion systems, they have a bleeder screw, some don't. So what you're going to have to do is, when you get some fluid into your reservoir, in order to restore power steering assist, what you're going to have to do is crank the steering wheel both ways, to the left and to the right, without hitting the stops. And what this is going to do is force fluid back into the rack. And while you're doing this, the power steering pump is going to make a god-awful whining sound, and I mean, it's going to sound awful, and you're going to think to yourself, am I destroying something here? No, trust me, you're not. So we're going to go ahead and add some fluid here. Oh wait, not that, no. That's not transmission fluid, this is transmission fluid. Okay, so now what we're going to try and do here, what you should technically do is do this outside and not in the garage. Do this in your driveway. Try not to dry steer the vehicle. Dry steering is where you have the vehicle at a dead stop and you're cranking the steering every which way. You should try and avoid that. For this demonstration, I am going to be dry steering the hell out of this car. So there's going to be some rubber marks on my floor, but like I say, whatever. So what you're going to do is, once you start the engine and you have no power assist whatsoever, you may have to rev the engine up, get that pump going a little bit, but eventually it will kick in. Let's take it a try here. Oh, remember, when you add fluid, don't add this like what I accidentally did one time a few years ago. That's a form of alcohol abuse, believe me. Just like that. And if it keeps doing it for any longer than 15-20 seconds, shut the engine off, check your fluid, add some if necessary. It is going to whine for quite some time. Like I say, you got a lot of air in the system. It's going to take a few tries, so just keep on trying it. Now's the perfect time to check the fluid. More than likely going to have to add some at this point.